Hi. So first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who has been watching my videos, especially the water manifestation video. I have so many comments and so many questions from that video, and I love interacting with you guys and answering your questions. But I did realize there were questions that came up that were all the same, a lot of the same questions. So I did want to do a video on to answer all those questions, because a lot of you might have the questions and not been asking. Also, I do have 2 updates on the water technique that I wanted to add to that video as well. So I have 3 main questions that I get asked all the time, and then I got a few other questions that I want to issue as well. So the first one was about the paper. I did get some questions about what paper to use. Can it be lined paper? And let's first deal with that. There is no real technique. There are no rules. This is not like a spell and you have to do something right in order for it to work. So with these things, we're just using the most natural things possible, just because it has the most energy, because it's natural. And these are the reasons why we use certain things. For the paper, I did get a tip from another YouTube user, and she told me to use the brown paper bag, because that is actually the most natural kind of paper you can use. So that's one technique that I did change when using this technique. So instead of using the plain computer paper, I will use like a brown paper bag. And so that's one of the changes. But if you do not have a brown paper bag, or if you don't have a plain sheet of paper, or if your paper is colored with dye, that's not necessarily going to say that this isn't going to work for you. It's just that you're trying to get the most energy, and that's the thing, and that's why we use the most natural things we can. So that answers the paper question. The glass, I get questions about, can I use plastic? And yeah, of course you can use it, but again, we're trying to get the most energy. And the example that I use is when you fill a bottle up with a plastic bottle up with water, you hit it like with a metal spoon, metal fork, all you get is a dud. It just makes a dud sound. But you know, everybody's kind of seen, even in cartoons, where you fill the glass up with water, you hit it with a metal spoon or a metal fork, and you hear ringing. And that ringing vibrates, and it's also the water shakes. So, and this is why we use glass, because glass mixed with the water is going to vibrate that energy you're putting into it. And so what I've done before, though, of course we don't carry around glasses of water when we go to the gym or work or anything like that. So everything pretty much is plastic. So I have done this before, to where I have written on paper like some words like love, I am beautiful, I am kind, I am, just some words that you want to kind of energize for yourself, and put it on the plastic bottle, because you know what, words are still energy, and no matter what you put it on, it's still better than not having any words at all. But when you're doing this technique, a special technique, when you're at home and not just going, just everywhere around all day, then yes, you want to use glass, because you're doing this specialized for this 1 or 2 time thing. So that answers the glass question. The ink. What I explained is why I use purple is because, again, energy. If you look up colors have their own energy, and the highest colors on that is violet. Violets, blues are the highest color energy. So again, we're making sure we just use everything that has the highest energy, and that's the reason why I use purple when I do this. And anytime I write anything like affirmations or anything that's really important to me, I'll either use purple or I'll use a blue pen. So that's the reason for the color things. Now, for the big questions that I get, one is, how long will it take? Again, there is no rules to this. It's not like a technique that you do this and in a couple hours or a couple of days, boom, you're going to see results. This one I answer like this: it's really all up to you. And this is because everybody is different. And so I cannot tell you what you're putting out there. I cannot tell you how long it's going to take for you on an individual basis, because that's what it is. Everybody is different. So it's going to take different results for different people. but I can tell you how to do it faster. When you're doing this, of course, you're putting a lot of positive energy into this. So what you want to make sure is when you're out doing anything during the day, you want to make sure you're still putting out positive energy. And this involves as being as positive as you can, even if it's not involving what you're trying to manifest. So this is when you're talking to other people, not complaining, not getting angry, upset by little things. All of that stuff is putting out negative energy. And even though you're not doing the technique, then you're still putting out that energy, and it kind of cancels out a little bit of all the positive you're pushing out. So you as much positive as you can during your day, not letting traffic upset you. Just don't let stuff upset you, because you got to think of your goal. What is your goal? And you getting mad or upset or angry or letting other people make you angry, that's not going to help you in your goal. So you got to always keep your goal in mind. The other part is, as far as keeping that goal and that positive energy around you, is the doubt. You cannot doubt. You can't be like, I don't know if this is going to work, which is hard. We're human. I mean, even I have done that. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work or not. And, but as soon as you feel yourself thinking that, just get it out your mind and remember that anything that you believe is possible and it can happen. So you got to make sure that you leave doubt out as much as you can. So those are the techniques that, again, help you manifest this stuff faster. The less you can keep negativity away, doubt away, then, it's going to help. The third part to that question is you got to let it go. I mean, you can't sit there and keep worrying. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? You can't keep thinking about it. You got to do this technique. You think about it. If you're thinking about it, you think about it in a positive way, like, oh, what am I going to do when I get this? Or what is going to happen when this happens? And think about the good things on it. But then let it go. Go about your day doing other stuff. Don't just keep, put it in your head. And that's what I mean by saying let it go. Don't just keep thinking about it. You do it and then know it's going to come to you and then go about your day. Can I manifest for someone else? That's another question I get a lot. And my main answer is no, you can't. You can help people, but you can't really manifest for them. And this is why. You can have good intentions, wanting to manifest something for somebody else, but you really don't know what their energy is on what you're trying to manifest for them. So you can be doing this like, oh, I hope so-and-so gets more money, or so-and-so gets this, but it's really up to them. If they don't have that positive energy or that right energy towards money or towards whatever you want to manifest for them, it's not going to work. And this is why I say focus on yourself. It's not really a selfish thing, because you can help people in other ways. You can want to manifest money for your own self to help other people, or you can want a good job or to run a business so you can hire other people, and that is helping them, but you need to be in a position to help them, so you manifest for yourself and then you can give that out towards other people. But actually manifesting something for somebody else, no, because you don't have the same energy as they have. They might not have the same energy that you have for them, for what you want to manifest. I know that's a lot of words, but the main thing is no. Just because the energy is different, and you don't know somebody else's energy. Somebody could say, yeah, they believe and all this stuff, but inside they might not really, so that's going to counteract it. It's not going to come to them if they don't have that real energy to bring that manifestation. The other question is, how many times can I do it? Again, no rules. So this depends on your own comfortability as far as like how many times you want to do it. For me, the very first time I did it once, just one time, and I did it and I let it go. I was able to let it go, and I continued doing. When ideas came to me, I did them. I put stuff up on my dream board about stuff like that, but I didn't worry about it. I just let it go. But if you're first starting out, and this is like a first exercise you're doing, and you want to feel like you're doing a little bit more, then I would say do it once a day for 3 days, and then let it go, and don't worry about it anymore, and just know that energy is out there in the world. So those are the questions I mainly get about this technique. The other thing that I am adding to my own technique is doing it outside when I can, because again, when I'm out in the open. So I'm wanting that energy to go out. I'm not wanting it to stay inside. I want it to go out, even though I'm drinking the water and the water's energizing me, but I want my own energy to be out to where it's vibrating more, so it can bring back to me just whatever I need that I'm trying to manifest. Again, thank you so much for the support watching the videos, and I'm hoping, I've actually gotten some comments that it has been working for other people, or they've done it before and they know it worked for them. So keep doing it. I know sometimes we do it, we get excited, and then we forget about it. We go on and do other stuff and forget that we have this natural tool to use to help create our world. So don't forget about it. Do it for your little things, your big things, but make sure it's something that you really want. And go out, be blessed, have fun with it,